Hello everybody, welcome back to some Naruto Ultimate Ninja, guys. And today, guys, we're going to be talking about something that somebody wrote in a comment. Just want to say, guys, real quick, sorry for the uploads. I got the vaccine and it kicked my ass, mine and my father's. So, yeah, we both got, not severely sick, but it was like fatigue. We got really bad chills, as in like your body's hot, and then it's cold, and then it's hot, and then it's cold. So your body kind of gets weird. I mean, it acts with everyone differently. That's what happened. I got a massive headache, you know, as I should with the virus. Obviously, it's what it's going to do. But I feel better. My body is finally healing itself and got the antibodies and everything like that. So I knew that was going to happen. That's why I took a week off of work and I was just kind of chilling, just trying to relax, not trying to overdo myself or anything. Let my body just fight off the thing, you know, grab some vitamin D's, some zincs, some vitamin C, you know, just jack myself up with a bunch of it. The vitamin D and the zinc is usually the ones that help the most. But I was still getting the vitamin C. I was taking multivitamin pills, everything to help you. So, but it was pretty rough. Me and my dad both got like really fatigued. Like our body was just like not having it. Like I would like walk to the kitchen and back, and I'd be like, oh, like I'm exhausted. But I still feel better getting it in a controlled area, because remember, the vaccine is more of a died down version, and then if you get it out in the open, you don't know how much you're gonna get, or if you like when you get it, if it's small, if it's a big amount, you don't know. So rather getting it in a controlled area where they kill the virus a little bit, rather than it being something you get out in the open from anybody and then it ravages your body. So, but yeah, feels great. Someone also asked me where are the fight videos. Man, I haven't even seen any fight videos to put up there. Like, there's anything good. Usually it's like the second half of the Enter server, so there's more people, but there's not. I haven't been seeing any of the X server, because again, the one battle I would always want to show you has been glitched for forever. Right over here. So I would like to see how he won against me. It's cool to see those, but like, this has been glitched since, I don't know, man, since forever. So I can't click it. I don't know. I can show you this one, but I mean, he always wins. So like, there's no point in showing his videos, because he'll just one-shot everything. Like, that's no point in showing that. He's just gonna win everything. So yeah, I haven't been able to show you guys any fight videos. That's basically why. That's why I'm trying to see if I can find 3 solid games to play in order to give you guys videos all the time. That's why I think what I'm going to do, since they just won't open up the server in Digimon, I think I'm just going to play Digimon on a server that's already open, and then just play like that. There's no way I'm going to be able to get first, because they're already insanely higher than me. It's just not happening. But at least I can try and, you know, get videos of that, so that way I can fight people and show you guys my fight up to the top or something like that. But yeah, that's pretty much that. Yeah, today though, someone asked about the Minato 6 Springs. They wanted to see them and the Sakura. I don't know if I'll do both in this video. Probably will, because I think I have enough time to do it at least. But let's see. So let's see. Where is? Also, Death Position Don is getting leveled up nice right there, as you can see. So, trying to get him up there. Let's see. Okay, here's the Sakura. Alright, so this is 100 Sakura. I don't see anyone use it, really. So, I guess this will be interesting for me too. Alright, so her first ability is her passive. Increase attack by 16%, increase the defense by 16%, increase one's crit rate by 25%. When attacking, there is a 35% chance to apply a stun effect. So that's all good. I mean, that's what like Tapu Bulu would do in the Monster Trainer Sapphire one, so you know. Her passive upgraded is increases attack by 21% and increases defense by 31%. That's better. Increase one's crit rate by 25%. It's still the same. When attacking, there is a 50% chance to apply a stun effect. When your HP is less than 30%, the chance of the stun effect increases by 30%. It's hard to get someone below that, unless, I guess maybe you... I mean, she does give you a lot of defense, so... Actually might not be that hard if you put her with a good damage reduction team. She actually might get there. Most people one-shot in the first round. I guess if you can get her to get whittled down instead of like just dying first round, it would be nice. So the chance of the stun effect is increased by 30%, so that make it 80%. So that's not bad. 80% is pretty solid when you're below 30%, which is nice, but again, just hope you live. Just hope you live. All right. There it is. Okay, Sakura Impact deals 169 giggity plus 1,830 points of damage to a single enemy unit. Each unleashing of the ultimate skill increases the trigger chance of ultimate skill. Okay, that makes sense now. Like the ultimate skill would be her just normal skill, not her ultimate. So each unleashing of her skill, it should just say skill, I don't know why it says ultimate skill, increases the trigger chance of the ultimate skill. So basically how many times you activate it gives it an increased chance to activate it again over and over, your skill. So you'll activate it constantly over and over. This skill increases one's crit strength by 20% and a damage rate by 15%. Lasts for 2 turns. And then reduce the enemy crit resist by 15% and lasts for 2 turns. Crit resist, I mean, reducing it on them is good, at least on her, because her whole kit revolves around her critting, crit strength, crit damage, all that stuff. So her critting and reducing your crit resist would be nice, so that way she can get that nice fat damage off on you. Deals 199% plus 1,830 points of damage to a single enemy unit with unleashing of the ultimate skill, increases the trigger chance of the ultimate skill, increases one's crit strength by 30% and damage rate by 20 lasts for 2 turns, and reduces every enemy's crit resist by 15%. So every enemy now by 15%, which is good, and the block rate by 20%. So if anyone has block, which is I guess the only thing that would be like it would counter her. I mean, because yeah, crit doesn't really do any, like, a lot of damage if you get blocked. So, you know, yeah, that's unfortunate if you get blocked. So reducing that is like taking away the stuff that you need in order to kill them. So it looks like she's trying to get as much damage off to smack you in your cheeks. The good old cheek smash. Okay, Golden Resolve Punch 100 deals 332% plus 2,135 points of damage to a line of enemy units. That's actually a lot for a line. And she kind of plays a little bit like Nagato, just Nagato has more crit than her by a lot. So Nagato's like majorly busted. Like his, like on my team, when he smacks with his basic attack, his basic skill, he kills 2 people. It's crazy. When unleashing the ultimate skill, increases one's crit rate by 50%. That's a lot. I think you're overcapped. Wait, you're 50%. Doesn't the first one give you 30? 25. So that's 75. And then this gives you their crit resist goes by now by 15. So that's they have 5% chance of not being. Oh, okay. So you bet, yeah, you're almost like 95% chance. Like, all right. When unleashing ultimate crit by 50% and crit strength by 30%, so you get 60% crit strength. That's a lot of crit strength, and increases every friendly unit's damage rate by 15% and attack by 15% stackable. Oh, I'm sorry, I didn't even read the first one. Haha. Okay, hold on. Crit rate 50% and crit strength by 30%, and increases every friendly damage rate by 15%, and by damage rate by 50% and attack by 50% stackable, so that your whole team gets buffed. After the weapon is awakened, when unleashing ultimate skill, restore HP of friendly unit with the lowest HP by 25% of max HP, and greatly increases the damage of the ultimate skill. So your ultimate skills looks like where a lot of your damage wants to go. I don't know how good her ultimate skill is. I mean, read it, but I haven't seen it in battle, so you know. Deals 362% plus 2,135 points of damage to a line of enemy units. When unleashing the ultimate skill, increases one's crit rate by 50% and the crit rate by 30%, lasts for 2 turns, and increases every friendly unit's damage rate by 15% and attack by 15% stackable. That number didn't change though. When unleashing the ultimate skill, restores the HP of the friendly unit with the lowest HP by 25% of max HP, and increases friendly units damage. The friendly units 15% Ogi damage. Is it the one you healed? I think it's the one you healed. I think. Because it doesn't say friendly, like all. It just says increase friendly unit. It doesn't say friendly all friendly units. It just says friendly unit. Units with space. So units. No, it wouldn't be a bunch of people because it would units saying like your actual the overhead comma says that this is basically getting applied to him. So it's like, it's language, whatever. And that's a space there, so that bugs me. But yeah, she sounds great. I like it. I just never used her before. I think maybe getting her ultimate off would be hard, or getting her to live really would be hard. Fire Curse Seal is pretty rough, unless you got like everything on her, like all the. I mean, even if you did though, she would need her skill in order to like pop off. She'd have to activate her skill and then use her ultimate. Like it feels like. Maybe living is the problem right now. Maybe. Although she does give more damage reduction than Jiraiya, doesn't she? Or maybe I could use her over him. I have to increase her speed though. I don't think her speed is even up on me. I've been trying to get more damage too, and I can't find advanced index scrolls. That's rough right now. Other people's damage been going up. That sucks. Yeah. Let's see. Where is Minato Springfest? And there he is. Is it clicking him? Oh, it's freezing. It's frozen. There we go. Alright, so let's read his. Ow! My ankle. Okay. Increased, I don't know what I was reading. Like my eyes wigged out. Okay. Increases the damage rate of the front row by 19.1% and damages the rear row by 19.1%. Very simple. Nothing crazy. Simple. Increases the front row's damage rate by 24.1%, which is a lot more, and damage resist of rear row by 24.1%, and HP of every unit by 5%. I mean, 5% of HP a friendly unit is not a lot. That's not anything, really. So that's kind of pointless. But damage resist and damage rate is nice. So that's a thing. That is a thing. Okay. Deals 176.15% plus 1,680 points of damage to a single enemy unit while applying the Flying Thunder God marks. Reduces 50% healing rate and loses 8% of max HP per turn. Lasts for 3 turns. It also increases your damage resist by 25% and HP steal by 20%. Lasts for 2 turns. He was the one that I feel like does a lot of bleeding damage, and it's good. He's good long term, but short term suffers because he can't really do much short term. So that's what I remember this. Like his ability is great, but only in long engagements, and this game doesn't deal with long engagements. Like a lot of other games that I play that are like this, 6v6, gacha games or whatever, usually last longer. They have a lot of defense back and forth and kind of, pacing back and forth, or they have one person Naruto attacks and their person attacks, one person Euro attacks and they attack, and it's like back and forth. So like you'll always have back and forth fights, which are kind of they're super interesting to watch, rather than just destroying the whole enemy team in one turn and then you're just like, okay, the battle's over. So like it's like I wasted all this money to get speed and then the battle's over in like one turn. So, but that's that. And reduces the healing rate by 50%. I mean, that's good, but like healing rate in this game isn't super big. Like, especially 50% of it. I'm sure it'll hurt like some people, but not a lot. Loses 8% of max own HP per turn is pretty good though. And it lasts for 3 turns, so you would bleed out 24% of your health in 3 turns, which is actually pretty big. Alright, deals 206%, 206.15%, 1,680 points of damage to a single enemy unit. Applying the Flying Thunder God Marks, reduce the healing by, there you go, 100% healing rate. See, that's great. It's probably going to work on Lifesteal too, which is good for people that use Lifesteal too, so you know. Loses 15% of own max HP per turn. Wowzers, that is 45% in 3 turns if he manages to get that out. Yowzers. Also increases your own damage resist by 25% and HP steal by 20%. Last for 2. You know what? He could be in the front though, because he gets damage resist and he's not really doing damage in terms of like trying to kill you with his raw damage. He's trying to bleed you, so you could actually run him in the front row and get just a heavy bleed person, and to kill tanks or something, if he could live at least, you'd have to put him with like people that reduce damage, but I think he could do that. Deals 306.15% plus 1,680 points of damage to a row of enemy units. Also increases your damage reduction by 20%. Yeah, seems like damage reduction. Increases your own crit rate by 15%, reduces the target's rage by 200 points, and reduces their rage recovery speed by 90%, which means they probably won't get their ultimate back within 90%. The target has Flying Thunder God Marks, reduce their damage reduction by 20% for 2 turns, and burning damage they take increases by 100% after a weapon is awakened. Burning? Oh, so the mark... Wouldn't that kill you? 100%. So 100% of the burn damage. So if it's talking about the bleed you put on them, 100% of 15% would be doubled, right? So that would be 30%. You bleed for 3 turns, which means 30% would be 90%, and so you would insta die on the 3rd turn, right? Am I doing that right? 100% of it, so it would double. Yeah, so 15% applied to it would be, I mean, you'd have to get your ultimate off first. Let's just read the upgrader first before I do the math. Deals 36.15% plus 1,680 points of damage to a row of enemy units. Also increases your damage reduction by 40%. That's a lot. Increases your own crit rate by 15%. Reduces the target's row rage by 200 points, so that's both of them. Reduces their rage by their rage recovery speed by 90%, which is great within 1 turn. And randomly applies Flying Thunder God Marks upon 3 enemy units. Oh, it's on 3 people now. And they just bleed. If the target has Flying Thunder God Mark, then reduces the target's damage reduction by 20% so they get hit more for 2 turns, and increases the burning damage by 100%. After the first turn guarantees that... Oh man, okay, so you... I think you insta-die, really. Like, you would... 100% of 15%, because it says the damage, the burning damage. The burning damage, just to make sure, is... That's not it. I'm stupid. Loses 15% of max HP. Yeah, that would be the burn effect, wouldn't it? Because it doesn't say any other burn effect. It just tells you what Flying Thunder God does. And the burn effect would be max HP. You lose 15%, 100% would double that to 30%. 3 turns would be 90%. You bleed for 90%. You bleed 3 people for 90%? He could go good on a damage reduction team if he can get them to bleed long enough. Does he ult first? Probably not, right? No, of course he doesn't. I mean, with the whole quench system, he might be able to ult first round. Or second. I mean, if he's on damage reduction team, he'll probably get hit for the first round anyway. I mean, he won't ult first round, but he'll get damaged the first round. As long as he lives, I think he'll be okay. Like, I would just stack him with damage reduction, like ninja tools too, and then just like let him go in, because like all he has to do is apply his bleed. Like, who cares how much damage he does? You don't live anyways after 3 turns. I don't know. It's iffy because like if the people hit the ones that you bled, then they're already dead anyways. But I mean, it sounds good if you can get it to last that long. It's just, again, it's usually just 1 turn, but that sounds great. But yeah, there you go. There you go, people. My head hurts from math. Love math. But yeah, guys, that's pretty much it. And I'll try and see if I can get some fight videos. But man, it's been rough trying to find videos when everything ends in the first turn, man. To be honest, when you'll probably get more Digimon than anything, because Digimon's fight lasts long. But they don't have an index, so like it makes sense that it would last longer. But there you go. There you go, guys. Well, I love you guys though, and I'll catch you guys in the next one. Peace.